This is Park Minchan. The topic I will talk about today is that we must overcome Jesus, the Buddha, to save the world. Everyone, this is going to be unimaginable. How dare the true subject surpass Jesus the Buddha? So, how did you get past the third generation of saints? Are you saying you will overcome it? What on earth are you talking about? I'm sure everyone around the world is quite surprised that I just mentioned this topic. No, what is that person trying to say by saying things like that? I'll say it like this. Now, I wrote a book in 2021 called "We Must Overcome Jesus, the Buddha, to Save the World." That means it's over. However, after deciding on this proof, many people started arguing. How dare Buddhists surpass Shakyamuni Buddha? Is that something you can do? The same goes for Confucian people. How do you overcome Confucius? It's the same with Christianity. People who believe in Jesus. How can their senses surpass Jesus? The Son, I said this, be greater and better than the Father? Shouldn't the disciple be better and greater than the teacher? Isn't it better to become something more than that? Why are you challenging me like that? Because you think of the words from those stereotypes? What I see is that what the three great saints said is that until now, humanity has only based its logic on the frogs. Well. What does it mean that? I didn't know the world outside that well. I'm telling you this because I did the research. First of all, to conclude, did the three great saints of Buddha save the world or not? There are two things the world wants. What is the first one? I want people all over the world to live in peace. I want to live in harmony. The whole world wants it. But did you do this in third-party adult? Is world peace now? I'm always alone, and from a historical perspective, I live like this in a battlefield. The world. What is the second? Everyone wants to live happily when they are born. What percentage of people think they are happy right now? Except for what percentage of the 7.8 billion population, everyone is unhappy and suffering. I couldn't solve this. The three generations of adults couldn't solve these two issues. You couldn't save the world. However, after researching, I was able to solve these two problems. How to solve? Everyone, listen carefully. People say that nature is great and mysterious to this day. But no one knows why it is so mysterious and great. I found this out. So the conclusion of my play is that if you utilize great nature. That's right. Being a natural person is such a great thing. But I didn't know how to use it. What is the evidence? The process you have lived through up history to now was all the law of nature. If you look at the epidemiological research, everything I say is correct. So what I am saying is that the history of mankind was the eve. I had a party the eve. It ended with a prelude. This means that I really live by just scratching the surface. I've never tried that delicious red thing in that watermelon. I live by only licking the surface. What are you talking about? I was only able to experience nature one of the day. That's the bottom line. That's why we live like this until now. Then, the natural utilization method is now limited to 1, and more than 90 remains. We did not know about such tremendous power. But what is the conclusion for will? It is luck. Salvation has been revealed. Everyone in humanity is lucky. Luck is important. They say that you have to have luck. But in actual history, no one has revealed their luck. I discovered this. How did you reveal it? If you use yin and yang energy and yin and yang energy, you can have luck. Then how can we achieve world peace? These yin and yang energies exist in the heavenly world. It's everywhere in every country. So if you know how to use nature, the country will also be lucky. Historically, why do we go to war? I'm not giving it away because I'm coveting what belongs to others in order to take it from others. Of course, religious wars have continued to this day. Why do we have religion? In the end, why do we do religion? We do it to gain something. Then, gaining something is not achieved through prayers, etc. Nothing is free. You have to use something to get it. You have to use the principle you want to get it. This is the unification of religions. All can be unified. No one in mankind knew of this principle. So, if a lot of people hear this from me there probably won't be any in Khyber. Because using nature is a way for the whole world to live happily without spending money or effort. So why did you ask me to fight? And this is science. Until now, throughout history, mankind has not known this. After doing this research, we humans are the Lord of all creation and have a brain. So how did we not think of this? They say that you always have to be lucky. But it means that not a single person in the human race has ever thought about this in detail. So I have now learned feng shui from Master Dosun, our people, 1100 years ago, and I have discovered its principles. There is another reason why I have revealed this. I'll talk about it again next time, but anyway, it revealed something new in this world. So our ancestors said this. Who is the person who uncovers the true truth of humanity in South Korea's land-building country, Joseonhwa Chain site, Coop, and in our Republic of Korea, Mr. Park? Colonel Jong of the Park clan, historically, Jong Doryeon must appear. They say that only then will the world change. However, what happened to the prophecy from 500 years ago is that people in the world do not know that. The point-and-shoot type has changed into applause. Sain Guji Jongbyeonbak is the one who uncovered all this. So now a new world is opening up. Why have I now revealed what mankind has wanted for so long? But is there anyone who doesn't like this? People all over the world live happily and in peace without war. Who can oppose this? So it works. That's all for now. As a feng shui scholar, I've done everything I can to find out so far. Who should do it now? Those of you who have heard this should do it. I want people from all over the world, from any broadcast or media outlet. Since I can explain everything in detail by doing an interview, people like that should gather together and give presentations. And people like that who participate in this should gather together. I have the ability to do this together. I did everything I could. You see, we, the Republic of Korea, need to think of the Hongik Ingen ideology. 5,000 years ago. That's right. But this is how the world should be treated. But I couldn't do it until now. Why couldn't you do it? Because this method of utilizing nature was not discovered. There was no way to do this widely in the world. But now I tell you that you can do it. Now you can participate. Anybody in the world. I have a responsibility to do this together. Thank you for your unconsciousness.
광고입니다. 네이버 카카오 지도에서 월드 부동산 중개 검색하고 길 안내 받으세요. 3호선 안국역 인근 월드 부동산은 오피스텔월드 1층 107호 주차장에 있으며 서울시 종로구 율곡노육길 36, 운이동 65-1이고 월드 부동산 대표 공인중개사 박윤수, 연락처 01-0250-95583 또는 0276627492고 등록번호 281-5900-704입니다. 구독해주세요. 구독.